right? And we're going to do a bunch of different damage to the big guy and the animal there. How tall are the walls on the bridge?
Let's say like about 3 foot high railings. It's mostly just like a guardrail to keep things from falling off on accident.
Oh,
Okay.
Splunk, you're fucked.
I am. I could deal damage I couldn't pick up.
Can we all attempt to pick up that dude and then just throw him over the ledge?
The smaller one? The small guy?
Yeah.
Quite simply, probably not. Definitely not without waking him.
I mean, if we attack, they're gonna be awakened. They're gonna be woken?
Yes.
They're gonna be crap. They're gonna
Could
get
we like
woken
maybe
up.
lure them off the bridge?
What if the tall people take care of the smaller guy and then me and someone else take out the big guy with a like at the same exact time as you throw him and he screams, I'm using a stealth attack and getting double damage on him.
I feel like they have a lot of health though.
Yeah.
Right, but I would have advantage on attacks. Would already take off some of his health.
What if we all yell and startle them and they just run off in terror?
They're not going to run off in terror. If they are sleeping on the bridge,
I mean,
they are guarding the bridge when they wake up.
I'm pretty sure their brain size is the size of Jerry.
It'd be better to get kills because what is going on with the?
Sorry, I'm just testing things out.
Galvin, make a history check.
Me make a history check?
Yes, you.
History.
Okay. With a history check, you know that both ogres and even hill giants are absolutely not very smart creatures, but they're very fond of money and meat.
Quick, somebody offer up Peaches as a sacrifice.
They are sleeping. Don't you touch Peaches, you son of a bitch.
Do we have meat?
I pull out the chicken finger that's still in my pocket.
Dude, do it.
I go, would this be a good idea?
It's only one chicken finger between the two of us. Two of them, though.
It's completely rotted.
That chicken finger is like black and green by this point in time.
Yeah.
In fact, just bring it out of your pocket, like half of it falls back into your pocket. You can't even keep it in one piece.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking, right? We gotta jump on them. So we lift the first one up, throw him over the bridge, and the second one wakes up, throw the chicken finger in front of him, and I stab him in the neck with both daggers. So get the advantage roll, get the bunch of damage. He reels back. He's surprised. We all jump on the second guy and kill him.
Sklunk, we can't pick him up.
The small guy?
Correct.
If you and Max pick him up.
Maximilius is going to walk up and just throw it out there. We could try talking to them.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's do that.
Talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Your funeral, bucko. I'm gonna walk back and just get on top of Peaches. I'm just gonna wait.
I'm gonna go right here and go into my head. In a bush.
We've left it up to Zaris, Gal, and Max to persuade two inhumans.
I mean, they are humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's coming with me? Or am I doing this by myself?
I will join you.
Let's go.
Such long pauses in between.
Oh, I mean to do that.
Nice.
It was a nice roll, though.
I accidentally had my app open and I like nudged my phone.
Man, what a roll. You check for Arcana, but you don't know because it doesn't count.
Yep, they're pretty magical.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
Zeros, how do we want to go about doing this? Just yell out, "Hey!"
I have
I cast Fireball.
a backup plan in case this doesn't work, but my thoughts are we could just go up and ask if we are able to pass. I know that usually trolls take up bridges and allow people safe passage as long as they pay a toll. True rolls and orcs.
That's true. Okay. I am going to wake him up.
Okay, how do you do that?
Hey guys.
Oh,
Hey
there's
you
the
guys.
Man, you're so quiet. Hey,
you
guys,
guys.
wake up. School time.
Hey, how's it going?
Fellas. Hey, how's it going, fellas?
So,
Vsauce, Michael here.
The giant in the giant in the center is going to kind of roll over and just like scratch his rear as you do that. But the ogre is going to kind of softly, like slowly, like stir awake and just kind of look at you for the moment, kind of like wiping the sleep out of his eyes.
Hey, how's it going? We would like safe passage over this bridge. I was wondering if that's a possibility.
It's a possibility. Be 5 coin a person.
What was that?
5 coin a person.
5 coin a person. Sure, I pay him 30.
5. No, there's 30. Yeah.
30.
Peaches is not a person.
I know how to do math.
I forgot that Peaches isn't a person. Okay, leave me alone.
Not a person. All right, so yeah, I pay him. What is it? 30 silver.
You're paying him silver?
Sure. He didn't
Sure.
specify.
Okay. These coin look different from normal coin. Not as shiny. Why?
They've been in my pocket.
So you do get the idea that he's used to gold coins. So
Yes.
So
You
then
can
roll deception,
totally
please.
convince him that
Dude,
Like-
I am
Please-
rolling
please-
deception.
Roll deception, and
Oh,
then
God.
his roll is going
It's
to
been in my
be-
Oh
pocket.
my god! God damn it!
No,
hold on.
Starting
Hold
out
on.
strong, baby. Start
No,
out strong.
No, hold on.
Oh my god! No way!
That's so funny.
Nah.
So he'll just be like, "Oh, makes sense. Hey, fucking, get off the bridge. We're letting them pass." And he'll kind of slowly roll over the giant, just enough, just barely enough that you are able to squeeze the cart past them now.
All right, cool. Let's go, guys.
Oh man.
You know, I'm just gonna whisper to Gal.
You're not gonna whisper
We
shit.
would have been
Let's just
dead
go.
if that hadn't worked.
I take as I pass by them, I take the chicken finger out of my pocket and I throw it at their face.
No, you do no such thing.
I need to get rid of it.
Why do you guys
Skunk,
create so?
Sklunk, are you actually trying to do that? And then Gal, are you trying to stomp him if he is?
I am 100% throwing the chicken finger to them and be
And
like,
I am
here,
100%
hope you're
stopping
hungry.
it.
Here you go.
Why
Okay.
do you always make issues?
Okay, so, Sklunk, sleight of hands.
Here. Good luck trying to beat this.
Oh, jeez, +7.
It'll roll eventually, I'm sure. All right, and then Galadin, you can. I'll let you make any ability check you want if you can explain to me how you would use it to stop Sklunk from doing this.
Any
Any check
Any
you want.
ability check.
You just have to explain to me how it makes sense.
Okay, so I am going to use a strength check, and I am going to lunge myself in front of this chicken finger, and I am going to catch it.
So that would be a dexterity to do that.
Fine, dexterity.
Okay.
Swear to God.
So the
Damn.
Damn.
So I
Can
will
I
say
also
that,
put my input in on this?
don't worry about it. So
Okay.
Sklunk, you do throw your chicken finger right at the foot of the ogre, but given that his fucking passive perception is an 8, Galadin was in fact able to swoop it up, pick up the chicken finger, and put it in his own pocket before the ogre was able to kind of take notice of it.
Cool.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Galadin, your pocket is basically smeared with rotten chicken.
I'll clean it at the town.
All right,
He
and
should,
you guys
he
may
should have to like.
continue on.
I reach into
should
my
never
other
skip
pocket
use, like,
and I
a-
pull out the other chicken finger and I
No,
go
you
that
threw
way.
that
This time,
away.
Galadin, you get to go first on trying to stop him.
No, he threw it away. He didn't put it back in his pocket. He threw that
No,
chicken finger away.
I had a
he
chicken finger
he
in
had
each
2.
pocket.
He had 2.
The other one was so rancid that he attempted to eat it, and then he threw it away last
You know what?
session.
That's correct, actually.
I did. You are correct.
Okay.
Moving
All right, then
on.
you guys, without any
pass.
further sklunk delays,
Grab my
you guys,
dagger and I attempt to throw it.
No,
I
you do
swear
not.
to God, dude.
No, you do not. You guys
I'm
make it
going
past
to
the
pick
bridge.
you up and throw you into the fucking river.
Galadin, roll an intimidation check for me.
You can't. Nope. You can't intimidate other players. You said it in
No,
your
no,
last
no.
video.
The players may not, but if I, as the DM, ask for it, I can ask for it.
Oh.
Okay. Skunk, you do see that Galadin's threat is largely empty. He's not going to throw you in the river, but you get the feeling that you are upsetting him to the point that he is considering it.
All right. I was just trying to give him food. I was trying to get rid of it. I wasn't trying to like start a fight or anything.
Yeah,
Good.
bullshit. Let's go.
Like my mom.
Every time.
So with that, you carry on, and you
Mama
make it
Velms.
past the bridge, up to the gates, and are now approaching the city gates, where you will be confronted by 2 guardsmen.
The chickens. We gotta turn them into chicken fingers.
Okay, Skunk, would you like to try to catch a chicken?
I hop off
Have
Peaches and I chase the chickens.
Okay, you are now busy doing that for a little while.
Sweet.
Somebody else, go ahead and approach the gate guards and interact how you would like to interact with them.
Crap, I blanked. Hold on, what?
So you're just escorting Dido Flooring Claw de Bonaviale Molly Armstrong
Mhm.
III.
All right. I don't know what to do here because I feel like either way he could get like offended. If he has to do the introduction himself, he might get offended that
currently
he's
sitting
doing
back
work
in the
himself.
cart. He's currently sitting back in the cart, almost like he's paying attention, but he's not making any sort of motion of wanting to do anything himself.
Okay, all right. I can introduce the. I can introduce the group then. I guess I'll just wave to the guards, just get their attention.
As you wave to the guards, you see the one that's on the left in this picture, kind of like wave you like over to the side, kind of motioning to step off the wagon for the moment.
All right, I will do so.
And as you approach, you'll be like, "Oi there, state your business."
We are currently traveling with Dito Florian Claude de Viale O'Malley Armstrong the Third. We
Sorry,
are
who?
helping. Dito Florian Claude de Boniviale O'Malley Armstrong the Third.
I'm gonna be real with you. I have no fucking idea who that is.
He's
He's a noble merchant. You would remember.
yeah, he's a noble. We're helping him safely bring some of his wares to another city.
Well, this is the merchant's entrance. It only make sense that he's a merchant. I assume you're one of the guards. Do you have his license, or does he have his license? I'll just need to see that. You can be on your way.
I can go ask him for it.
Okay.
All right, I'll go up. I'll go up to Sir Armstrong and say they need to see some proof that you're a merchant for us to get through. Would you
I
mind?
didn't simply know who I am.
I know, absurd.
Very well. It's paper in the back. Just grab it. And you will
Alright,
see kind of
thank
like a leather kind of folder with some papers inside. And you
I
clearly
will
find a
take
stamped
that.
seal.
Taking the stamped seal, handing it to the guard.
And the guard kind of look it over for a little bit and say, "All right, it seems to be in order. Carry on." And you guys can enter the city properly.
Yay!
Upon entering the city, it's a fairly large town with the rivers going across. Across the rivers, there's kind of some different like farm areas. There's a mining area. You'll walk with Amali Armstrong to the Merchants Guild, where he will depart the wagon and offer you the payment for your quest. Like, I believe we agreed on, was it 1,500 gold? Was that the number? I'm not good at reading things. That's why I hire
Yep,
folks like
1,500
you.
exactly. That's exactly what you promised when we were in your hotel. When we were in your house, you said we give you 1,500 gold, and we said okay to that. Seems pretty reasonable, sir.
I caught every fourth word. So 1,500. That's the deal.
1,500 works fantastically.
Yes.
That is perfect. Great bargaining price. I accept.
Very well. And he will reach out to Sklunk and hand him a quite hefty coin pouch with 1,500 gold inside of it.
I hold up the chicken I caught.
They're rich.
And he's gonna say, "Very well. And now that business is done, I would prefer to be as far from you folks as possible. Quite frankly, you are dreadful. Ta-ta." And
Bye,
Cool. See you later.
he will enter the Merchants Guild door and slam the door behind him.
I kind of miss Jerry. He's a nice guy.
Skunk, what do you do with the gold coins?
Am I adding it to, or
Well, I can barely pick it up. I'm dragging it across, and as I'm dragging it, a hole opens up, and as I slowly come, like as like a child holding a giant sack of trash, the hole gets wider and larger, and coins start spilling out of the bag. And I'm just
all right?
trying
I'm gonna
to pull.
quickly pick everything up and then just add everything to my inventory.
Okay.
So,
Oh, thank you, Gal. Who was getting
Roll
very,
a
who's getting
stealth
very
check.
heavy?
God damn it, mother. Fuck's sake.
Gal with the high rolls today.
You said stealth,
I did say stealth.
motherfucker.
Clink, 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 clink. Perfect.
Fuck.
So
Sake.
Amazing.
Sklunk.
you will notice several kind of unsavory figures kind of around the streets and alleys, very much eyeballing you. And Sklunk,
no.
you're gonna hear a series of words that to any normal person wouldn't mean anything. But given your time in the Thieves Guild and as a rogue, you will realize that they are discussing you now as a target.
Hmm.
Sklunk is
Guys.
the only person who understands that.
Guys,
Can I
Oh, no.
intimidate
Guys.
everybody to just like have them back the fuck off?
Oh, they're already backed off. They
distance
kind of
away.
just
They're
eyeballed you.
talking.
They eyeballed you and kind of turned away, but they're speaking in Thieves' Cant is a sort of like a coded language, so it's normal words, but the sentences are absolute nonsense.
Can
So
I
you
just
have no
eyeball
idea.
them back menacingly?
Sure, absolutely. And it does have no effect on the outcome.
I still want to do it.
Absolutely.
I immediately stand up.
What the fuck are these rolls, dude?
You should roll on your computer. You were rolling better.
I
Skunk,
quit.
what do you say?
I quickly stand up and I walk over to Zaris and I go, I have a target on my back. We are in deep trouble. We need to get out of here right now.
Alright, I guess let's try and get out of here quickly then.
So, would you guys like to
might-
go find an inn in town, or are you gonna choose to just leave town right now?
We are leaving town. I'm getting on Peaches and I just start walking towards the entrance.
Yeah, no, probably not a good idea to stay here when there's a target on our back.
Okay. So that you may leave town with relatively zero issues.
Okay,
Beautiful.
I'm going to add the 1,500 gold to my inventory.
Okay. All right. So with that, you guys leave. You're walking your way back through the woods, and you will have traveled long enough to eventually make a camp. At that point, you guys will you'll find a nice little spot, set up a campsite. You do have tents, bedrolls with you, and that will put you here. It is now evening, and you guys are kind of like preparing to take a rest for the night. If there's anything you'd like to do before getting a long rest, now is your chance to do.
Yay, level 5.
Yes. Also explain through the adventures with Jerry, not at any specific moment in time, but just you guys have gotten a little bit more confident in your skills. You are now able to attack faster. Some of you attack stronger. Just in general, the group is becoming a little bit more used to this life. Is there anything you guys would like to do while preparing for the long rest?
Yes, I'm going to check to see if anyone followed us.
That's a good
Okay.
idea.
So you were coming from the north direction. So if you want to go kind of explore that area, go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm going to clean out my pocket.
What are you using to clean it out?
Water.
Spit.
Okay. Where are you getting this water from? Your rations?
I'm going to use the dew on the ground.
That was called mud, Galda.
Damn it. Alright,
Sleight of hand roll to remove the dirt from said water.
Well, mud is better than...
You can definitely scrape the kind of gunk out of your pocket, and you can pick up some dirt and kind of rub the dirt into it to at least make it so it's not sticky anymore.
I'm going to do exactly that.
Okay.
It's a
As I'm
sticky
doing it,
icky.
I'm just cursing Slunk. God damn it, Slunk. Every fucking time.
Did you make your survival check, Steve?
Yeah.
That was a stealth check, buddy.
Oh, survival.
Mm-hmm. Survival is tracking.
We're good.
Okay. So with that, you don't actually notice anything other than just standard forest wildlife. You see the tracks of one fairly large deer, as well as maybe a couple rabbits, just as you explore the area.
Whatever happened to the chicken? Did I just hand the chicken, hold the chicken up to Ponce de Gibbon or whatever his name is, and then...
We'll say the owner of the chicken came out, and given that you're not a completely horrible person, you realized that stealing a chicken from a poor farmer maybe wasn't the best idea.
Okay. Yeah, I just put him back down and chicken ran away. Okay. I magically have chicken tenders in my pocket.
I'll say that the farmer, in exchange for receiving his chicken and realizing that you're just simply hungry, offered you a single chicken tender.
I'm not gonna have that. No, we're good. We're fine. Chicken for a chicken tender. Horrible trade. Being in the black market.
Else?
Always trading the black market chicken tender wise. That's not a good chicken. It wasn't a good chicken tender.
Okay.
You could
Would
go.
anybody like to do anything before you guys settle down for a long rest?
Can we go hunting? I'm hungry.
You do currently have your rations already. If you want to go hunting, it'll be kind of more like a series of skill checks.
What time would it be right now? If it's nighttime.
It's like shortly after sunset.
Okay.
So we'll say it's about like maybe 8:30.
Okay.
It is kind of like summer months right now.
Yeah, I'll go with you and help you hunt.
I want rabbit.
Okay. I'll use your survival check from earlier unless you would like to re-roll it, Steve.
I'll re-roll. Oh yeah, I'll definitely re-roll.
Okay.
Just so it's separate. It's separate survival checks.
Sounds good. Okay. You are able to kind of pick up on the rabbit tracks you saw earlier, and are kind of able to follow them like through the forest to the point where maybe about like 60 feet away from you, just off in the tree line, somewhere like I'd say like over there-ish. You'll see kind of a couple rabbits just kind of eating a berry bush. What would you like to do from 60 feet away?
I have my gnome hooker.
You do have your gnome hooker.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna fling a rock in there if I have any rocks.
What are you gonna do with the rock? Just knock him out?
Yeah, are you trying to like hit the rabbit with it?
Yeah. It would keep the meat intact and it would knock out the rabbit, so we would just
Okay.
Cool. Go for it.
I have to somehow, I gotta figure, oh, there we go. Okay, so I do have all of my charges. For some reason it says 0 to 7 charges, but I have all my charges.
Okay. So go ahead, and it's a dexterity saving throw on the rabbit, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And would I have advantage at this because this is kind of like a stealth move?
So, not quite, because it's a saving throw on the rabbits. If you had an attack, if you were rolling the attack yourself, yes. But because it is a rabbit and they also have an escape ability, kind of as like built into them, they make a dexterity saving throw, not you make it.
Okay. They need to hit. He needs to be 11 or higher.
11 or higher?
Or 11 or lower. Sorry. In order for it to hit, or God, I can't talk. I'll hit 11 or higher. You roll the 21? Okay, it misses.
Yeah, so the hare rolls a 21, and as the rock kind of sails past and impacts the ground, the both hares will kind of like perk up and immediately sprint.
Okay.
Looks like we're not having rabbit. Let's go back to camp.
We haven't left camp.
Technically, your characters would be like...
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. All right, let's go back.
Woo!
All right. While they are on their way back, I have brought out my familiar, and I'm just you see Xeris is kind of just like looking at the familiar and then at his hand, and Then you see, like, you can see him just looking at the familiar, telling it some. He's communicating with it telepathically, just asking it to do something. And you see the pseudo dragon just like go to a nearby tree, snap off a twig, bring it back, and after that, you notice like you see Zeros' eyes just like light up, and
Light
he
up as
kind
in
of just
excited, or light up as in like magical light?
excited, not magical.
Because you could do both. So I
And
wasn't sure.
yeah, no, yeah. With that, he like you kind of hear him. Let's see, who is nearby him?
Everybody
Ah,
is
yes.
close to you this time.
I mean, Daraga's like basically literally right
Daraga's the
next to him.
closest.
So, Daraga, you hear Zaris just like mutter something under his breath, and then you see him kind of like talking with his eyes with his familiar, and then the familiar just comes up, like taps Zaris, and gaseous form. You watch as the pseudo dragon just taps Zaris, and Zaris turns into a cloud of gas. Just kind of turns into a puff of smoke.
What
Yep.
the fuck?
So Zaris, kind of before your eyes, is going to kind of poof into a cloud of smoke. It's going to retain sort of the humanoid shape for a brief period of moment and then kind of disperse into a cloud, but it will stay relatively condensed. And what are you doing while in your gaseous cloud?
You notice that like he just becomes this cloud of gas. He flies up like 10 feet and then comes back down, and suddenly he's just back. And you see him just like say, interesting. That could be quite useful later.
Okay. Maximilius is gonna run up to you and be like, very urgently request to perform a medical diagnosis on you, given that you just gassed yourself or something like that. He seems very frantic and nervous.
Zeus is just gonna turn to him and say, you can do that, but I assure you nothing's wrong. I just remembered something.
So with his medicine check, he's going to inspect you and diagnose you with a minor case of IBS. And with that, he's going to step back to his tent.
All right then.
Yeah, he rolled pretty fucking low on that medicine check. Okay. Anybody else doing anything, or are we gonna call for the long rest at that point in time?
I'm done. I don't need to do anything else. I'm just gonna sit like near the front of the camp. Sit down, start like just look around. I've got the first shift.
Alrighty.
I call bunking with Max.
Yep, you guys have everyone has like a bunkmate except for Sklunk because nobody wants to sleep.
I don't need a bed. I can just chill, leaning on a tree.
Alrighty. So with that, you guys then can go ahead and take your long rest. So everyone gets the benefit of that. And
Yay.
waking up from your long rest, you do get the full rest, but you're woken up. It's still dark outside. It's about maybe, let's see, 4 in the morning now. Would be in 8 hours, I believe, or 4:35 before the sun has arrived, and you're going to hear what sounds like kind of a large explosion.
Ooh,
And
I'm going to quickly run out of
everybody,
tent.
before you do that, everybody roll initiative.
fun.
Okay.
Here we
All
go.
right. I said I was on a tree. Let's see.
You
Which one would you
may
say that I'm
have-
leaning on?
You being awake, you can have advantage on your initiative.
Yay!
God.
I was asking for the sole reason of which tree am I on, but this works too.
Whichever
That
tree
was
you want.
so
You
close
can
to a nat 20.
Move to where you
I think I'm
were
gonna take
for
like this tree.
that. Okay. And at this point, Skittles, you are on the board right now.
Oh, snap.
So Skittles, to roll initiative, it'll be kind of near the top of your character sheet, right next to like the armor class shield looking icon. It'll say initiative, and then we'll have like a plus something. On your sheet, I think it's +2, maybe 3. Oh no, it's a plus. It's more than that. It's a very high bonus. So go ahead and just click that button. Perfect. And what initiative is it's who gets to go first in combat. It's how we keep track of combat.
Okay.
Fuck. Anyone remember what the
Dang.
Initiative was?
I had
I know
11.
Xeris was.
Got
Okay.
15, 11, 9, 16, and 26.
I hit the wrong button on my end, so I'll. Oh, good.
And-
It kept them.
I was
Reroll.
thinking about it, just for simplicity, we could go Pseudo Dragon shares my...
Yeah, I'd much appreciate that if
Yeah.
it's fine with you. And what I'm gonna let you
Pseudo
do
Dragon
is,
will just go right after me.
something that one of my buddies is doing as a house rule that I'm really enjoying. You may intertwine your actions. Like, it can move,
Ooh.
then you can move, then it can take its action, then you can take its action.
I like that. I think I might test that out.
Absolutely. And we might be using flanking rules soon. I'm going to kind of make sure I get a really good understanding of how it works before we start that, but it's something I'm looking at.
All right.
But for right now, just kind of playing as normal. Okay? So, Skittles, your character is very much out of breath, running away from 3 figures chasing you. You will hear, and for everybody else, and Skittles as well, a very familiar, loud-sounding horn kind of ringing out through the night as 3 figures on kind of a flaming horseback are descending in chase of
Not
the
again.
one,
God dang it.
chasing
Not again!
very clearly chasing the one hooded figure that is kind of in the lead of everybody else.
The figures that are chasing me.
Yes.
What is their sight through darkness?
They have clear sight.
Okay.
And in general, this area right now will be considered under dim light. So
Okay.
There is like a moon in the sky, stars. So
Got it.
Enough that everyone is able to see.
Okay. So if I were to cast darkness, would that obstruct their view?
Yes, it would absolutely obstruct their view. It will also obstruct everybody's view, depending on where you cast it.
Okay.
They are currently up in the air. I'm trying to figure out how to mark their elevations right now.
Oh, so they're in the air.
They're descending. They're maybe 15 feet off the ground at the moment.
Okay.
Here it is. I have to do it for them. Looks like
Okay.
and you should be able to see a little 15 next to their on the bottom of their tokens right now. I think I just added it for all of them.
Okay.
Oh, Skittles, real quick.
yeah.
Top right of your screen, you see the little gear icon?
Yes.
Go into that, and inside there, there's going to be a setting for measure while dragging tokens.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to go ahead and turn that on.
Okay.
And then that way now, while you move your token, you have 30 feet of movement speed, and it'll kind of measure out as you drag your token now, so you can see how far you can.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Totally should have done this
So
beforehand, but forgot to.
no. So I'm I'm extremely winded. I'm running on fumes at this point. I do see the group of people up ahead. With that also being the case, I don't know how they're going to react. So what I am going to do as a final ditch effort to get away from them is cast darkness behind me. How do I show where I
So,
want to cast the
You
darkness?
see in your spell list on darkness, there's off to the right of it. It's what looks like a little sphere with like a red button.
Right.
Click that,
Got it.
and then that little circle that just popped up on the map, you can drag that around wherever you'd like to place the spell. And that is the radius of the sphere.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then, in a last ditch effort, is cast darkness there, and then I am going to message lets me talk to somebody telepathically, right?
I've got something cool as fuck planned, but it's not my turn yet.
Sklunk and Xeris are the ones that are closest to you. The weird-looking one is Sklunk. The pink one is Xeris.
Hey, I heard that.
Xeris is the one that is the most alert and awake right now, and also the closest one to you.
I'm going to do the spell message.
Yeah, so you just point at somebody and whisper the message, and then they will hear it.
I'm going to whisper to him that they are all in danger to run as quickly as possible. Creatures that are chasing me not only want to kill me, but will kill anything that is in their path while trying to get to me. How far can I teleport?
You can teleport 30 feet,
Okay.
as well as you have a 30-foot walking. So you can move a total of 60 feet if you're both running and teleport.
Okay, so
So yeah, so just drag your token 60 feet.
okay. And so at that point I will then teleport. That's going to be where I end it then for me.
Okay. So then one of the creatures up at the top that are riding the flaming horses are going to descend all the way down to the ground, as well as move look at 30 feet closer to you. And it is now on ground level chasing. And they're once again going to kind of blow a hunting horn as they are riding. The next one in line is going to do the same thing. So it gets 30 feet closer, 10 feet down. And it is then Xeris' turn. And I believe Xeris is the one that you were messaging, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I will wait for this message.
You got the message.
You got it.
Oh wait, I did. Oh wait.
Yeah. So when he said that, you immediately
I wonder.
heard that as
yes.
like a whisper in your ear.
I see. All right.
Did you hear it out of character?
My brain did another skip.
Okay.
I'm
So in your ear, you will hear whispered, I believe it was something along the lines of the ones that are chasing this hooded figure are trying to kill them and will also kill anything that they find in their way. So you are in danger.
Oh no.
And you heard that literally whispered in your ear, and as you watched a hooded figure kind of wrap into shadows, teleporting away, and then continue sprinting towards the opposite tree line.
I see. I mean, we've seen these people before, right?
Oh yes, you have.
Fucking
I don't like them. I don't like this one bit.
They're pretty far away right now. If you guys book it, you might make it out okay. Or you could fight them.
Or you can convey the message so that we all
Last time
know.
we tried anything like that, it did not end well in the slightest.
Are you talking in character or out of character?
Out of character.
Okay.
Okay, so step one, what do you say to the rest of your party?
I think I'll say one simple word. Run.
Okay.
I'm immediately going to associate that with our past experiences, especially with Nog, and I'm going to yell out, "For fuck's sake, not again!"
And, with the fact that I said run, I am actually going to Starlight Step and then run.
Okay.
So 30 foot from Starlight Step, and then another 60 because I'm going to dash.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Sounds good. Maximilius, who I forgot to click the long rest for. Bad.
Me too.
Maximilius is going to dash his total of 70 feet. And make it all the way to there. Not questioning anything, hardly even getting his pants on before sprinting, just leaving the tent behind and is just going to run away.
Why was his pants off in a tent that I was in?
Just
You don't
kind of
wanna
seems
know.
like something EJ would have done.
Yep, makes sense. All right, continue on.
Okay, it's Garaga's turn.
I am going to follow suit, and that's it.
Donkey Boy.
I am
Steve here.
already running with no pants on.
Fuck.
I'm what you expected, really.
Steve, what's your belt attached to your pants?
I quickly run back, grab the belt and pants in and put it just on my arm and run back out.
Okay, you get 10 less feet of movement.
So now I'm way back here.
You can get a little further than that. Also, you realize that you actually want your stuff pretty early.
Yeah. I can't leave my pockets. Oh my god. Oh my god, I totally forgot. Okay, I got my pants in my mouth. Okay. Hey, guys.
Oh no.
That's it.
Okay. Galadin, you're up.
All right, cool. I am going to move over to Sklunk and pick this motherfucker up underneath my arm.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Gal.
That was how much movement speed was that? That was 25 feet. So then I'm gonna move another 5 feet,
Okay.
and then I'm going to summon my war horse.
Oh, okay.
And as I begin summoning, you guys will see a golden light from beneath my feet kind of swirling, and a distant horse sounds. And this golden, majestic, heavenly sort of steed just pops up from beneath me. And as I'm riding him with Clunk underneath my arms, I am going to move another 30 feet. Away.
I look up at Gal as he's got me in his arms and I go, "What'd you name him?"
Jackson.
Jackson, run faster!
And that will end
I
my
assume
turn.
Splunk is with you.
Yeah, Sklunk is still with me. He's underneath my arm as I am on top of my my
Beautiful.
steed.
You have in your extras tab, you've already added the steed. Oh, but you're on your fucking phone, so you can't add the token. Hey, you Galadin. I love you. Oh, I can't add it for some reason from your sheet. Okay, let me add a warhorse. There's your warhorse that you and Skunker. Let me send that to the bottom.
It looks like a panther.
Yeah, it's just the beast icon. We can change it later.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. hold on. This guy still. So the last hunter will descend and also touch down on the ground. And now, because none of you decided to make any sort of an attacks, we're going to enter a chase sequence. And I know I sent chase rules forever ago, completely scrapped those. I found a way better way to do it.
I'm actually quite nervous.
Don't worry. So the way that the chase rules are going to work is we're going to go through in initiative again. Only you guys rolling the initiative. So what you have to do is you are going to tell me whatever you think you want to do. You may make any skill check you want, not a saving throw, a skill check specifically. And again, you just have to explain to me how you think this skill check is going to assist you guys in either escaping or catching up to whatever you're after. In this case, escaping. So, Galadin, for example, I'm just going to use you. If you wanted to make an athletics check to maybe rip a tree out of the ground and have it kind of like block the way behind you, you could do that. That would be fairly difficult for you. I will set the DCs accordingly to whatever you guys are trying to do. But you may do any skill check you want as long as you explain to me how it is beneficial to escaping. You may also use your actions as normal. And I will kind of determine based off of the hit or fail of the attack. Or not really attacks, but if you want to use spells, you can. But yeah, does everyone kind of understand how that works?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Skittles. For the chase scene, you pick any of your abilities, kind of the middle column. You can make any skill check you want to, as long as you can explain to me how that would work. So if you want to use, I use the example of a athletics check to try to block the path, or maybe a sleight of hand to kind of rig up a trap as you're running. Or if you really want to use a spell, you could also use a spell.
Okay. Well, I was kind of thinking that I was going to use deception because I was going to try to use my hypnotic patterns and then continue to run.
How's that deception? So hypnotic pattern, if you want to do that one, it forces a saving throw on the enemy characters. So
right.
It would just be them rolling the saving throw.
Okay.
But that's totally a valid option if you'd like to do that.
Yeah, I was going to cast a hypnotic pattern to try to confuse and incapacitate them long enough for us to continue to gain distance.
Okay.
So I was going...
That's totally valid. One quick thing. I forgot to mention this in the chase rules. You guys have to get 5 successes on whatever you decide to do before you get 3 failures. If you get 5 successes before 3 failures, you escape. If you fail 3 times before 5 successes, the enemies catch up to you and you will actually enter combat with them.
Okay.
Sound good? So for Skittles, you have to just succeed this spell on at least one of them for it to count as a success.
Okay. So I'm going to cast hypnotic patterns.
Beautiful.
And then after casting hypnotic patterns, I'm going to take my 30 feet. Now I can also teleport again, right?
You can, but don't. Yeah, actually, yes. Just straight up, yes, you can.
Okay. And then I have to put it in my actions again?
So for hypnotic pattern, go to spells, and there's the red buttons along the side that just say cast. Just click one of those, and it should.
Okay.
Use it up
And then
properly.
for teleport, I just click the Blessing Queen again?
Yes.
Okay. And then so I'll take my additional 30.
Yeah. Go ahead and do the teleport for free. I'm not gonna have you use it up.
Okay.
So for the chase scene, don't worry about movement. I'm fine with your character moving because now it's getting kind of closer to everybody else's. But rather than moving, because the chase scenes would extend way further than the duration of the map if we actually were moving the tokens.
Oh,
So
okay.
for this, I'm instead going to just move the enemies relative to you guys.
Oh, okay.
So just they're either going to get closer or further.
Okay.
But okay, so on your spell, it says that they need to make a saving throw.
Right.
So if you look at Hypnotic Pattern, it should say what type of save they need to make, and then also what the number they have to beat is.
Wisdom 14 is the attack save.
Perfect. So I will make wisdom saving throws for each of them. The first one rolled an 18. The second one rolled a 14, which means meets it, beats it, so they did succeed. And I can't click on the last guy because he's under your spell. Okay, I found it. He rolls a 9. So the blue one in the front is the only one that came under the effect of your spell. So now you are maintaining concentration on this, and as long as you keep your concentration up, I believe he is paralyzed. Is that what Hypnotic Pattern does?
While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Okay, essentially paralyzed. So yeah, he is charmed by you and is unable to move as long as you maintain your concentration on that spell. And to maintain concentration, if you take damage, you have to roll a saving throw to keep your concentration, and then you just can't cast any other spells that use concentration.
Okay.
Okay, so that was one success. So next up, it is Xeris' turn. What would you like to do?
I doubt this would work, but there's a chance.
You could
I
try.
just need to
Everything's
get
possible.
lucky.
Everything's possible.
I would need to get extremely lucky. All right. I would like to see from the looks of from the people riding these flaming horses, which ones look the smartest? Or I guess the most wise.
Quite simply, they all look exactly the same.
Gosh dang it. All right, fine.
Maybe the one in the lead is kind of like clear the leader of the group, the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all you would pick up from that.
All right. With that in mind, I have decided that the green outline one, this guy right here,
Okay.
may have a bit of a hard time. Hold on, I need to find out first. What is the distance here? Because if the distance is too much,
further than anything
sadness.
that you have.
Gosh dang it.
It is significantly further.
They're not close enough.
Yeah, no, that's 200 feet to the one. Gosh dang it. Well, guess I'm not doing that.
They will have actually moved a little bit closer by now, but not within the range that you would need anyway.
Understandable. I was considering trying to use Crown of Madness, but
yeah,
knowing that isn't gonna work,
So I'll give you a couple more kind of options of things that you could do for the ability checks. Something as simple as using perception to find a shortcut through the trees, or using your sleight of hand to kind of rig a trap behind you. Survival would be if you're trying to track somebody, you can maybe get a better lead on them. Any ability check you have, if you just explain to me how you think it makes sense, that's kind of how this will work.
all right.
Wait, so it's abilities and not skills?
It's skills, sorry. Just any skill check.
Okay.
Which are literally just your ability checks, but better.
The two things that I would want to possibly use here, I can't really use here.
What things would you want to use?
I'm trying to find a way to maybe include Arcana in here, but can't really think of anything. Hold on. Reading Arcana.
I'll say, just because this is the whole build for your character, gaining knowledge or understanding about the enemy that you're trying to escape from would count as a successful thing in helping you escape.
All right. In that case, would I roll like investigation to try and find out more about the
Well, if you wanted
chasers?
to do Arcana, you could try to see
Arcana-
what sort of magical effects they have for working around them.
That's true. They do have flaming. They have flaming horses.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try and find out more about these people who are chasing us, and
DC
that
at
is going
17.
to be. That is going to be a 10.
You do not succeed.
Hold up.
You...
Book.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
I activate the book.
he activates his trap card.
Gosh dang it!
Oh, the book was even worse. So, in attempting to kind of reach out and understand the magic of these beings that are chasing you, you actually get a little bit of a backlash into your mind as the weave surrounding them is foreign to you and rejecting you.
Unfortunate.
So you guys now have 1 success and 1 failure.
This is not good.
Okay.
Well, that's all I can do. Other than moving.
Don't bother moving. I'm gonna move them relative to you guys.
Yes, but moving.
Yeah.
I schmove.
So Maximilius is actually going to do the athletics check. You see this root down here that's currently kind of extending into the pathway? He's actually going to grab a hold of the end of that and see if he can kind of stretch it tight across the pathway to hopefully trip them up when they get there. And with a 17, Maximilius succeeds that. Fucking literally meets it, beats it. I sent that roll in chat for his roll, and that'll count as 1 more success for you guys. Sorry, and I'll try to do better. I'll call out the DC before you guys make the rolls, just to kind of make sure that everything stays fair.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Viraga, it is your turn if you're here, Jesse.
Yes, I left for a second, but I am back.
Yeah, I'm worried about your internet, all that Canadian thunderstorm or whatever.
Yeah, it's like I gotta reload the thing. It didn't work. Give it a second.
Yeah, so by the way, this rule set, if it ends up going well, once everyone's kind of more used to it, is what we're going to try to use for like non-combat type encounters, just because it's pretty simple and it allows everybody to be creative. If you guys decide that you hate this, let me know and I'll just make sure to give you more combat encounters rather than chase scenes.
Okay, we can do
But-
that.
Yeah, for right now, this is kind of the general idea.
Sorry, am I allowed to move?
No, don't move your token. But you did summon your horse, so that's giving you like a little bit of a boost on this. So I'll say that you have advantage on whatever roll you make this round.
I thought Gal summoned the horse.
Nope, that was Galadin. You're correct. Jiraga, you do not have advantage.
I was like, when did I get horse?
Your character, I'm very zoomed out right now. Okay.
When did I get horse?
Okay. So what would you like to do to try to help your group evade these guys?
I'm
your
going.
skill proficiencies are so weird.
Can I like use a survival check to like try to like no, that doesn't make sense.
If you want to like look for a better path, it would be perception.
Yeah, look for a better path. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yep. I'll say DC 12. Not too difficult. You fucker.
Yeah, that's not difficult at all.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. That man, you guys are gonna die tonight. So Jesse with a natural 1 attempts to find a better path, but in fact kind of leads you guys through just into a dead end in the bushes, and you lose a little bit of time, putting you now at 2 failures and 2 successes.
Well, shit.
We might
That's my
modify it to
turn.
be 5 and 5 or 3 and 3. We'll see what happens if this goes really badly. Sklunk, you're up.
All right, so Gal has picked me up,
Yes.
summoned the horse. I am now pantsless. His arm is wrapped around my stomach. I have been so scared that I woke up terrified. I am currently peeing
God
Okay.
damn it.
straight down
Fuck's sake.
on the
Okay.
ground, leaving a trail of pee.
Okay, please explain to me how this is helping you guys get away.
As I am done, I clamber, I doot, and then shake it off, and then I put my pants on, I put my belt on, and I stand in the back of the horse,
Okay.
and I get a
Sklunk
good
manages to
eye of where
somehow
they
do
are.
that. Yeah, you can see them. They're off in the distance, very scarily chasing you, blasting their horns.
Okay,
No, so that's what I'm saying though, because it's a chase scene, make any skill check you want. It doesn't have to be like if you rigged a trap for them, for example, it doesn't matter that they're nowhere near it. It would still be something that's helping you get away. Because
okay,
they'll eventually reach it.
okay. I'm gonna do. Oh, I want to do a survival check. Is that what Duraga
Okay.
failed?
Drug
A perception.
So survival would be tracking. So, or, yeah, survival would be tracking. So it would be more useful for following somebody.
Okay, okay. So we want to do. I don't know.
Genuinely, you could do sleight of hand to make
What about-
some sort of a snare. You could do stealth to try to help hide your group. You could do perception to try to find a better path. You could do
Got it.
what's up?
So they're all on the floor, right? They're on. All
Yeah,
horses
they're
are
on the ground.
touching the ground. Okay. I still have my rope. I'm sorry, rope. I'm gonna be using you. I'll buy a new one. I'm going to tie a rope between these two trees. It's 50 feet of rope, so we're gonna create that basically clothesline of a trap.
Okay. What role do you want to use for that?
We'll go acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Why acrobatics?
Jumping from tree to tree, or just trying to be speed.
Very well. That works for me. We'll say it's a DC of 10. That's not very difficult.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you successfully managed to string a rope between the two trees. There's your rope.
Perfect.
And here I'll draw in Max's as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is, I don't know. What would be a good way to? Was there any? Is there? Oh wait, hold on.
No, that is your turn for this type of encounter.
I can't I can't reach inside my bag and throw rations or something to lure the horses towards that trail.
That would be a different action. You already did the rope was your action.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's it.
Galadin, how are you contributing to the cause?
Trying to figure that out right now. I had a plan in mind of trying to make everybody faster.
By intimidating them?
No, but through prayer.
Yeah, that would be a religion.
Yeah.
I'll
So
also say you could straight up try to intimidate the enemy if you'd like to.
yeah.
Yeah, that is an option. If you like your prayer idea better, trying to pray your team into going faster, probably a little bit easier than trying to intimidate the enemy. The enemy are pretty high, well-seasoned hunters.
They're only like 200 feet away.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to use my religion. That's hot.
Okay.
I'm going to clasp my hand together and I'm going to pray to the gods to make my team faster in escaping.
Your DC will be 7.
As your hands touch, a gigantic sonic boom leaves your hands.
With that, that puts you guys at 2 failures and 4 successes. Meaning that, Skittles, you either let the team succeed or let the team get caught. Good luck.
Putting all the pressure on a new guy? What the fuck is this?
Not my choice, it's just
So, important question here.
Absolutely.
Does my decision affect everyone or just me?
I'll kind of leave that up to you.
Because I'm on one side of the trail, they're on the other side of the trail with some rope traps.
I assumed you guys were all moving towards the bottom because that's kind of the only direction that's actually passable. The trees are thick enough that trying to move through them, you'd move it about like a third of your movement speed. So it's very difficult to go through the actual tree line itself.
Okay. So I in essence could not go this way.
Double click somewhere on the map, by the way, to put like a ping if you want to try to show something.
Okay, so I couldn't go this way.
Not easily. You could,
while distracting them, the enemies, to go this way.
no, but something you could, in theory, do would be maybe like go that, distract them to think you're going that way, and then actually continue running down. It is something you could easily do.
Well, I'm a vegetarian, and there's been a lot of chicken talk lately. So I'm thinking that I want to run away this way while convincing the bad guys to go this way, because I don't care too much for these people over here.
When did you hear them talk about chicken?
There was chicken.
When there was not chicken.
I thought I heard chicken.
That was okay. So since your character's shown up, I don't actually think you've heard them talk about chicken.
You haven't.
In all fairness.
No. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to do a deception. I want to try to convince them that we have actually gone this, I guess, this way, but into like the woods. So I guess maybe like more like this general direction.
Yep.
To kind of like, you know, because we've already got him obviously in this area, and the other one is immobilized. So I wanted to try to convince them through a deception that we have ran this way. Maybe the like leftover items have like been trickled, like been left here, and have kind of like given the impression that we're moving, you know, in this general area.
So the way I would kind of explain that away is your character would kind of sprint off in that direction, and then as soon as you're maybe like behind a tree or just out of line of sight, you will teleport back in the proper direction.
Right.
So they will have last seen you sprinting off that way. So,
yes.
So yeah, you can roll the deception. That'll be DC of 12.
Okay. So I just do DC 12.
So click on the +6 on your deception. Just click that button, and then you just have to roll higher than a 12. Okay.
Let's go.
So with a 14, you manage to kind of like dart off towards the camp, getting out of sight of the hunters that are chasing you, and then teleport back. And that teleport would put you actually very near the rest of this group who are sprinting the same way as you.
I like it.
And real quick, roll a. Which, by the way, you guys have now succeeded the chase. You are going to successfully escape.
Let's go.
Skittles, I would like a insight check from you.
Okay. Just roll an insight?
Yep.
I'm not very insightful, it looks like.
You can't really pick up too much about this group, but you will recognize them as clearly being warriors of some sort, and you'll actually notice that at least one of them, a tall, I think half-elf, is a paladin, and you'll recognize that he's carrying a holy symbol. You will know that paladins are oftentimes virtuous people, but you don't quite get enough information about this specific group other than they are warriors and one of them is a paladin. Okay. So with that, you guys will have successfully escaped. I'll say you kind of now have a little bit of time to talk amongst yourselves before continuing on.
All right, cool. So we're out of combat.
For now, I'm not gonna get rid of the initiatives. I'll say you kind of have like a little bit of time to talk, but you are still running.
Cool.
You have some time to kind of catch your breath and figure out what's going on.
All
Yeah,
right.
because they don't stop.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hop down off my horse Jackson over here, and I'm gonna confront this stranger, and I'm going to say, "Hello, what is your name? What are you doing here? What's going on?"
Okay. Skittles, you can answer that however you decide you would like to answer it.
My name is Skittles. I am but a simple, humble servant who is in search of finding his lost parents.
Ah, new person. I get my no mucker and I throw a rock at him.
Do you actually do
Sklunk,
that?
Sklunk, don't throw stuff at
So
this
Sklunk
traveler.
is bringing up his weird gauntlet type device and pointing it at the new person. At which point Galadin is kind of gonna like punch him in the shoulder, and Sklunk, you're gonna get the idea that Galadin's telling you, please don't fucking do this.
What? Just try to
Sklunk, why do you gotta get startled all the time and then throw shit at people and monsters?
I mean, I
Are
don't
you
know
just-
if a random stranger came up to you and started saying, "Hi, my name is this. I'm a friendly person." Don't you just want to like protect yourself?
Protect ourselves from what? He's not a threat.
We don't know that.
Not yet. We don't know.
I mean, he was running away from those horsemen, which we obviously have like history with. So if he was evil at any point in time, like, don't you think he wouldn't be running from them?
But also, Gal, he could totally be playing us. This could totally be part of their plan. He could take us out when we're not paying attention, and bam, we're dead.
I can assure you that I am of no danger nor consequence. I am just a lost, humble servant looking for his parents.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why does that? Why do you have to read more?
What's my
Why do you have to
favorite
read into
food?
this?
I'm
If
gonna
you are,
tell you guys
if
right
you,
now, you guys believe him full heartedly.
if you are what you say you are, what's my favorite food?
Skittles.
Skunk, how is he gonna know
What
your favorite
in
food? We
what
just
in the
met him.
goddamn fuck is a Skittle?
So I made a roll behind the scenes. You guys believe Skittles at his word, and his kind of like entreaty to you that he is just harmless and looking for his lost parents.
As he
I
answers,
genuinely just look. I'm just looking for my parents.
as he answers the question incorrectly, I still go, "That sounds delicious. You can be on our team.
I'm just gonna
I trust you for
punch
right now."
Skunk in the arm again, and I'm just gonna say, "Shut up." And then I'm just gonna turn over to Skittles, and I say, "Are you traveling with anybody or traveling alone?"
I'm traveling alone. I'm not from this area. And in turn am lost and just trying to find my family.
Xeris
Okay.
and Galadin will recognize the elven heritage that Skittles possesses, although you won't quite know what. Nothing you currently recognize, but you will recognize the distinguishing traits of elven heritage.
That's
And
interesting.
does he know that I'm the one that whispered to him?
Yes, because you pointed at him.
Okay. So
It's
hopefully
not a
that
secretive spell.
that will help with knowing that I'm of no harm to y'all.
Well, that's true. He did warn us about these horsemen.
I agreed,
Skittles,
Boy
would you
Scout.
like to join us? Join our party?
Yes, I would be honored to accompany you guys as you venture on in hopes of finding my family.
Cool. I'm going to turn to the rest group. We got a new friend, guys.
Awesome.
Skittles, you feel a very weird sense of happiness and dread at the same time. In that happiness in that these are people that seem friendly towards you, and dread in the fact that they seem really fucking weird. Although you don't really have much for comparison, so beggars can't be choosers.
I'm just
Yeah,
going to look at Sklunk and
my,
I'm going to say, put your pants back on, dude.
They've been on.
He put them on a while ago.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Yeah, while he stood up on the back of the horse.
after I was done relieving myself, I stood on the horse and put my
Okay.
pants on.
Yeah. I'm not in a I wouldn't say like overly excited like feeling. I am more of a
It's like
guard
that
is up. My guard
This
is
is your
up, but
first
I'm
social
following.
interaction in
Yeah.
approximately 3 months.
Yeah.
Aside from the others that approached you at
Yeah.
the beginning of the night trying to kill you.
Yeah.
my kind of happiness is after Gal said that is kind of like when you're meeting your son or daughter's like teacher during parent teacher conferences.
No.
You're just like, oh hi, you're this person. Okay.
Okay.
That's my happiness towards Skittles right now because I'm still like uneasy right now. He brought fire horses.
With the introductions out of the way, you will. It's been about a minute, and Skittles, you'll feel your maintain over that spell kind of elapse away. Believe it lasts for 1 minute.
Yes, it does.
At this point in time, you will hear the dissonant horns blasting in the distance, and you can tell that they are once again on your trail, although at this time a little bit further away. You get the idea, though, that they are approaching you.
Yeah.
We should go hide because there's no bodies of water to protect us, so we should fucking hide.
We could run, Gal. That's probably an option.
Zeris, please
Yeah?
make me a history roll.
All right, will do.
I mean, we could try to run, but they're fucking flying.
Wait, was that my
That
brother again?
is a 26.
Ooh. You know of not only a body of water, but a body of water surrounding an old temple here.
Yo, let's go
All right,
check out
I
the
will
temple.
relay this information to the group.
And without seeing any option, I'm going to take that information and say, "Hey, group, let's go to that temple."
You got it.
So now I'm
I'm
going
behind
to climb
you.
back on
I'm still on the
Jackson.
horse.
Yep.
Paladin, I'm afraid to let you know that they have the ability to track us. I have dealt with these enemies before. They have the ability to track us. They move much quicker than we do. And our only safe bet of outrunning them is to be on a holy ground before they catch us. And I don't think we're going to make that.
Modifying that slightly, their tracking is related to being visible under the moonlight. So
I don't think we're going to make it in time, but it is up to you guys.
I mean, it is morning.
It's approaching morning. It's not quite morning yet. You have about maybe
3 hours,
half an hour to an hour. I'd say half an hour to an hour before sunrise at this point. You guys did run for like a little while. Like it obviously went very quick in our time, but you were running away from them for a good 20 minutes, half an hour.
How close are we to the temple?
About half an hour to an hour.
I said we fight.
I don't think we.
Excuse me, Mister. I just joined the group. You are not making any call. That is going to be Gal, Thereth, and Max's call.
I'm just gonna turn.
I think we probably should fight.
Zeros, why do you think we should fight? We dealt with these guys before and we got pommeled.
Red, but we were level 3. We were level 2 or 3 when that happened. We're not
Right,
two.
and we
We're
also
not
had
two
a
whole
body of
levels.
water to save us.
So real quick, Xeris, you will know that the temple is close enough that you definitely can make it to that area. And you can then choose to stay here and fight, you could choose to make it to the temple and fight, or make it to the temple and seek shelter inside. To you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in that case, it might be smartest to possibly fight in the temple.
Or make it there and
then
talk
decide.
to
Or
talk
if
to
there
any of
is the
priests
possibility
to seek
in
asylum.
the temple to be safe, that is also a possibility, yeah.
Right. So we could speak to the priests and seek asylum. Do we know
Might
what kind
work.
of temple it is?
Worth a try.
Xeris, this is a temple that you remember from very long in your past. Very long ago by your
Ooh.
standards.
Hmm.
In that case, it's probably abandoned.
The Temple of Terra.
Could I
Hmm.
consummate that ground with my
It
paladin
would.
powers?
A
What
temple
is that
still
word?
considered holy ground, and at this point, Maximilius, being a cleric, will kind of pipe up and be like, explain that any temple can be used as holy ground as a channel for divine powers.
That
All right, let's
is.
go for it. Let's go to the temple. I feel like
Yeah.
that's our safest bet, guys.
Okay.
Alright, let's do it.
Where's Peaches?
Where is Peaches?
You have to take your Peaches token.
Peaches!
You left Peaches at the city.
Peaches! I didn't.
No, Peaches is here. Peaches
Peaches
we're good. Let's go.
Peaches burrowed into the ground and then burrowed out once we were safe. I get off the horse and get on Peaches. Here you go, newcomer. I reserved my spot for you. Get up on the horse.
As you approach the temple, you'll notice that for some reason the area seems to be very well lit, almost as if under the effects of sunlight, while the rest of the forest surrounding it remains in darkness.
Have you launched the new map or no?
I am currently watching.
Okay.
And you'll pull up and have begun approaching along this narrow bridge here.